Vaughn Studer. I'm the CEO of Engrain. I want to visit a little bit about dosage rates of feed additives. Oftentimes those dosage rates are expressed in parts per million. And that can be confusing sometimes when you're trying to figure out, if I have parts per million, what does that actually mean in terms of how much do I add to the feed? So the easy way to begin thinking about parts per million is to first always think about ppm as being the same as milligrams per kilogram, which milligrams per kilogram is the same as grams per metric ton. So a metric ton is 1,000 kgs or 2,200 pounds. So once we get from here to here, now we have a better framework of how we are going to add that additive and at what level. So let's think about an example where our dosage rate is 100 parts per million. So that is again the same as 100 milligrams per kilogram, which is the same as 100 grams per metric ton. So right there, very quickly, we know that 100 ppm is a dosage rate of 100 grams per 1,000 kgs or 2,200 pounds. So that makes it very simple for us to make a quick conversion. So, but if we're thinking about ppm and we're trying to get to pounds or to a US short ton, which is 2,000 pounds, we need to do a conversion from this. So a US short ton is 2,000 pounds. A metric ton is 2,200 pounds. And if we divide those two, we have a ratio of 0.91. So we would take 100 grams per metric ton by 0.91, and we would end up with 91 grams per US short ton, which is 2,000 pounds. So we can understand now how we follow 100 parts per million, both to dosage rates on a metric ton basis or dosage rates on a US short ton basis. So we might also want to use this math to understand how much is this going to cost. If I have an additive that's $50 a kg, so it's $50 a kg, we're going to dose 100 parts per million. You probably want to know how much is this going to cost on a per ton basis of feed. So we can look at it in two ways. We can say per gram, a kilogram is 1,000 grams, so 50 divided by 1,000 is 0.05. So this is the same as 5 cents per gram. So we can apply 5 cents times 100, and that is $5 per metric ton. So we have 100 parts per million at $50 a kg. That's $5 per metric ton. Now we can get to the cost of short ton a couple of different ways. We can simply, if we already know this, we can take $5 times 0.91, and that's going to be $4.55 a US short ton. So $5 if we're adding 1,000 kgs or 2,200 pounds, or $4.55 if we're adding it to only 2,000 pounds. Now if we haven't done this already, and we're not thinking in metric terms, but we might want to know, well, let's start, what's this in a pound? So if we take 50 divided by 2.205, that gives us 22.68 is the price of this per pound. So $50 a kg is the same as $22 per 68 cents. Now if we want to take that on a per gram basis, we know there's 454 grams per pound. So that would take us to the same place as this. We take 22.68 divided by 454, that would be 5 cents per gram. And if we take 5 cents per gram times 91, that will also give us $4.55. So you can work it a couple different ways. So now we understand that parts per million is the same as milligrams per kilogram, which is the same as grams per metric ton. And understanding that first piece will make it easier for you to understand how to do these calculations on a per ton basis, and also how to apply cost to those things. Hope that helps. Thanks.